Hey everybody, welcome to the Boo Boo Studios channel. I'm Jimmy, your host today. Corey is in China, and today I want to talk about videography and video photography with fish. And it's a very tough subject because they're constantly in motion, they swim fast, some are really easy to take, some are extremely hard to take, and we're going to go over how to get better footage with your camera. So first off, I want to talk about minimum focus distance, which a lot of people have trouble with. Every camera, every lens has a minimum focus distance, and what that is how close you can get to a subject before it starts getting all blurry on you. I see people point their cameras, it's all blurry and they're really close to it and they get even closer, and that's just not the proper way to do it. If it starts getting blurry on you, move back. So know your minimum focus distance. Phones have, I think, maybe 5 inches between clarity and blurriness. And this right here, I can get smack up close to the tank like that, but if they're close like that, then I have to put a little separation between the glass and this hood right here. I always use this hood right here to give me more distance. I think this setup is like 9 inches. So from the sensor on forward is the minimum focus distance of 9 inches. So this is about 9 inches. When I put the hood on, I could smack dab, put it right in front of the tank like that and snap a picture. Let me get them in focus. There you go. Just like that. So I got really close, got a good picture, and rainbow fish are really hard to get. Snap fast, snap often, and eventually you'll get the good shot. This is not like a one take thing. Like, I stand here and take many photos of fish. Sometimes I'll take like 100 of them and all I get is one. Let me break out my phone and show you how much of a minimum focus distance it has with the tank. All right, so here you have my phone. See, if I get this close, he starts blurring out, but if I pull it back, he's a lot better looking. Right now I'm getting a lot of glare from the lights, but I need to have them on for you guys. So let's get it close up. All right, so let me show you something really cool. Let me get you close over on this side. Okay, so if I put my phone right on the glass, right, I won't be able to get the fish because they're swimming way too up close to it. So I need to put some separation in between. And also I need to move the phone like this all across the tank. So what I do is I put my fingers behind the glass right here, like this, right? And I use my fingernails to guide me through. So it keeps it nice and steady. So if you're taking video, let me take a video right now. Use your fingernails so it's like smooth. If you use your fingernails, you can go up and down, left and right very easily. Follow the fish's head. Make sure his eyes are in focus and keep tracking them. I do the same thing with my camera. So if a fish is way too up close and I need like an inch of space in between me and him, I use my fingernails right here. So I have my fingers like that. See that? So I'll have my finger right there and I'll guide it through just like this. And this is how I record the fish. Let's start recording right here. And just use your fingernails as a guide, as it's kind of like wheels. And if they're way too up close and you need way more minimum focus distance, just hold your camera like this, close up to your body, and record. And don't move your hands like this, move it like this. So you want to move your body if you want to go left and right, And if you want to go up and down, just use your wrist. And then if they go down further, use your knees to bend down and you'll get more of a steady shot. Up next, I think we have know your camera. Know how much ISO you can put on your camera until it starts getting grainy. I know that if I shoot like 1600 ISO with this to 3200, I can have a nice clear picture quality without much graininess to it. And the ISO is usually at the bottom down here. Yeah, and I usually shoot all in manual. I put my shutter speed on high. If I do, let's see, if I do fish photography, I would do a shutter speed of maybe 250 to 400. So when you take pictures of things in action, you want to have a high shutter speed, like 250, 300, 400, 500 to 1000. Like taking pictures of birds, I usually set it to like 800. For aperture, you just want probably the lowest. It'll help you with your ISO. Being the lowest or the fastest is not usually the best because it's not as clear as having a higher aperture like f4.0. But that's neither here nor there. On your phone, you don't even set these settings. When I use my phone to take pictures, I never use the camera app. I hardly do unless it's like something quick, fast. I usually break out my Lightroom app, and then there's a camera button down here. Just pull it up, and then just shoot in professional. When you shoot in professional, you can go back. It shoots in RAW if you have an iPhone 6S and higher, or most Androids can do it. It'll shoot in DNG like that. It says it right there, DNG. So that's a RAW picture. So when you shoot in RAW, you can really bring the dynamics back. You can bring all the color back, the saturation. So let's take a picture of one of these guys right here. So everything is on auto right here. I'll let the thing decide. And when I go back to Lightroom, I could really bring out the colors of the fish again. I could bring back a lot of light when you use raw photos. All right, so when I take B-roll of fish, it's totally different than when I'm actually filming A-roll. I usually like to get them in frame, and I'm gonna show you the video that I take from my phone right now. So I usually keep them in frame, and then follow them for like maybe a few seconds. Keep them in motion. I think I'm getting some bad minimum focus distance, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. I keep them in frame, and at the very last second, I let them swim off camera. So let me get a really cool looking guy, this guy right here. Oh, nope, he has poop on him. So let's do this right here. I keep them in frame, make sure you get a good shot of the eye, the body, and then when he wants to swim away, let him swim away, and then keep the camera there, and then cut away after he swims away, and it looks really cool. Record over 3 minutes of the fish, and cut out sections that are not good. Just don't leave the whole bit of bad footage in there. That's just really lazy editing and really lazy, really lazy editing, because in post, you get to fix all those things and make yourself look good. Frame your shots before you get in the camera. So make sure you have a good composition for your viewers when you shoot yourself and your fish tank. I like these angles from the side like this, so you get the whole view of the fish tank. I could go a little bit more over here, but then there's a window right there. So I just block out the window like that. You guys can see the lights in the studio. I'll have them off, like I'll show you real quick. Let me turn them off. Like that, so you get to view the whole tank. Those shots of just in front of the tank, like this one, can get fairly boring. And it's hard to get it centered, like this side is already going down like that. I can move the camera like this or like this, but really, these shots right here are a lot easier to grab. like from the side, get a nice tripod. There you go. Frame it, flip the monitor around, get in front of the camera and talk. It's that simple. And last off, make sure you really want to do this before you go buy yourself an expensive camera. Use your phone, take as many photos as you can, get really into it. Make sure you really want to do this before you go out and buy yourself a $1,000 camera. On your phone, you can download apps that you can set your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter speed, and have fun with it. I've been taking fish photography for about 1.5 years, and I've been taking like thousands of fish for sure, and haven't got bored of it since. Every time Corey tells me to go get B-roll of fish or something like that, I'm really hyped to go take more pictures of fish. I've been building a library for us of every fish in the aquarium hobby. Have fun with the hobby. It's 2 hobbies in one, photography and fish keeping. It's a lot of fun, it goes well together, and have fun out there. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.